Hello and welcome to our podcast. I'm Marisa.
And I'm Ariana.
And we're the Krolmeister sisters. As a reminder, this podcast is rated T14 for strong language, mature themes. Before I go on, I almost said, and we're the Krolmeister sisters and we're asking you guys to stay sleuthy. I almost just ended the podcast at the beginning.
Ending it now. Forget it.
Okay.
We're not
Bye,
going
guys.
any further.
That was episode 57. See you later.
We're just doing it for numbers at this point.
So, we are rated T14 for strong language and mature themes.
If you would like a podcast
that lasts more than 2 seconds.
Right. I assume they last more than 2 seconds. I don't know. Maybe sometimes they do for the numbers too. But if you like a podcast where at least they don't swear about it, check out her very own podcast, Unlocked.
Exactly. So, what are we talking about today, sister?
Today, we are talking about our favorite endings, so there will be spoilers ahead.
Yes. We would like to thank Everybody Wants Something on Tumblr for sending us this idea like 2 months ago.
Oh, at least.
We're sorry. We're terrible. But our favorite endings. We've done the opposite of this before, where we said the worst endings. So, we're saying our favorite endings. These aren't literally the best endings, but they're our favorites. They left an impression on us.
Yeah.
You know? So, as Ariana said, there'll be spoilers ahead.
There will be spoilers ahead.
You know, that's just how it goes. So, our first one, we've actually played all but one of these on stream. Mm-hmm. So, if you've watched a stream, you know, or if you haven't, and you want to go back, pause us on YouTube right now.
Right step.
Click on our channel, and there's all of our Twitch VODs. Just go back and watch all of them. It'll only take you a couple days.
Yeah.
Then you've done your homework, and you can come back.
There you go.
So, the first one of our favorite, and these are in no particular order, just
Not
the
at
order
all.
we thought of them in.
Mm-hmm.
The first one we want to talk about is the final scene. So, the final scene, first of all, that was the second Nancy Drew game we ever finished. Mm-hmm. So, it was like, that also left an impression. Yep. However, the ending of the final scene is so unnerving.
Mm-hmm. It is. It's
just so believable that someone would go to that extreme. Mm-hmm. So it's just one of those, the villain is unexpected. The danger that we go through is very real.
Yeah.
It's, we hear the construction crew outside, and
we hide from the police officers.
I know.
We're coming to clear out the building. They could have helped us. They could have saved us.
No, because they're going to take us out. Every time they find us, they just evacuate us.
And then Maya dies.
And Nancy's like, told you guys I was right.
See that dead body? Told you. Fucking told you.
But she doesn't want to be right like that.
Her dear friend Maya, who she never mentions again.
Oh, yeah. I think they mention her one more time in a very distant game. I can't remember which it was, but it's one where we talked to Bess and George.
Yeah.
They mentioned Maya at some point. Maya, our close friend.
Our close and personal friend.
Who we never see again.
But yes.
Maya, who we talked to for 5 seconds in the entire game.
So attached. So attached to her.
But part of what makes that ending really good for me is that Nancy just basically says, "Get fucked, old man," and blinds him.
I do.
You're not listening to reason. I'm going to blind you now.
You're not listening to reason, and you're being physically imposing, really awkwardly so for an old man. So, flash! It's just
I know.
I do have to applaud the survival instincts of the woman who usually lacks such things.
Very true.
The woman who stayed in the building even though it was going to be taken down has the survival instincts to flash bomb. And, yeah, good. It's good stuff.
Definitely. I mean, yeah, it works.
Yeah.
It works. But yeah, I feel like not only is it like an unexpected ending, I mean, you kind of expect it, but at the same time, it's like, no, I don't want it to be. But it makes it really satisfying because it's like, the stakes are very high. Mm-hmm. So when we succeed, it's like, yes!
Huzzah!
So yeah, and that's that one. Mm-hmm. What's the next game? What's the next ending we want to talk about?
The next ending is Crystal Skull. Is it Legend? Legend of the Crystal Skull?
Of the Crystal Skull. Okay. Yeah,
like,
Kingdom of the Crystal Skull is the
because
Indiana
I'm like,
Jones movie.
that's what I was like, is Legend of the Crystal Skull the Indiana Jones one? Is it a Nickelodeon show from the 90s? What,
Yeah, it does sound like that. So, Legend of the Crystal Skull.
Legend
Again,
of the Hidden Temple.
It's a really satisfying ending because, okay, I don't know why. So far, we're just picking on old people.
I was gonna say, we're really into crazy old people. All right, go us.
Crazy old people are our jam.
Yeah.
I aspire to be one day, so...
I aspire to be a crazy old person who, you know, goes after people for, a crystal skull.
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
Yes.
Great things about that ending. We get almost entombed, which we've done before. So, I mean, really, that's old hat.
Yeah,
this time we weren't going to become, you know, a mummy. So, really, it's not as great as other times we've been entombed.
We're going to be in a museum, so what's the fucking point? Like...
That belongs in a museum. We recently rewatched two of the Indiana Jones movies, the only good ones.
It's like I know your heart's in the right place, but it belongs in its country of origin. Is where it belongs.
Exactly. Thank you.
No,
it belongs in a museum in Mexico.
Just like, guys.
But yes. So we almost get entombed. It's so, like, tense that we're down there, and the only light we get is from the lightning to do that matching puzzle to get out, which, that's a stupid thing to be doing. I mean, really, what he should have done is put in one of those, like, glow-in-the-dark handles like you have in the trunks of cars.
Yeah.
That's what he should have done. He should have been like, someone might get trapped in here, so, you know, I'll put this match puzzle. No, wait. I'll do better. Let's follow some health and safety codes here.
Someone could get trapped in here. I'm going to put a puzzle that's impossible to see. If you're smart, you can figure it out. Fuck you.
Yes. But once we get out, instead of being like, I'm going to go to the police, Nancy goes, I hear the motorboat running. I better go catch up to her.
In the swamp, where there's definitely fucking alligators.
So, like, it's cool. We get there. If you can get, you get there in the quickest time, because you've been going through this cemetery for a while now. Mm-hmm. So you know it. You know the quickest way to get there. Mm-hmm. And then you can basically almost get an old lady eaten by an alligator.
That's what she gets for feeding it.
Very true. But that's just a great part of it to me, is that we're just like, let's harm this alligator by making him eat a piece of rock.
Right? It's like, Jesus.
But it really is a great ending. And I really like they tried really hard in that game to get really interesting angles and lighting and stuff. They experimented. And I think it pays off in the ending.
Yeah. I was going to say that one of my favorite parts is the Dear Hannah section. I don't know who it's actually to. But the Dear Hannah section where, like, you got the picture of Renee, like, all crazy. Like, that's one of my favorite pictures of any Nancy Drew villain.
That one is up there with Emily and the Bone.
Yeah. What the fuck are we going to do about this lady? But yeah.
Yeah. So, Nancy never going to the police, Drew. I can outrace the motorboat. But yes,
Yeah.
that is why Legend of the Crystal Skull is a great ending.
Yes, it's a very
Honestly.
good
Next, Deadly Device.
Deadly Device. Is
So,
what we haven't played, so
I'm going to be playing it next week,
Yes.
or when this podcast comes out, it'll have already happened.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah, we have done every single one of them on the list then.
Exactly.
See? You lied in the
people,
beginning.
For the people who are tuning in, you know, when it comes out, as opposed to people who are here live who should know. Deadly Device, spoilers. Yeah?
Yeah.
Do I do the spoiler finger? The spoiler finger? No, but just know. Deadly Device is great because we electrocute a guy in the end.
It's wonderful. It is a wonderful end to a wonderful game.
So, I mean, really, I don't care what she says in the Dear Hannah section. Nancy fucking killed that guy.
I've told you, she's mistaken. They lied to her. They're like, no, Victor's gonna be fine. Just call it.
I mean, yeah, he's dead.
He did.
He did.
Mm-hmm.
We fucking just electrocute that son of a bitch. Jeff Bridges, son of a bitch.
That Jeff Bridges son of a bitch. Oh! That's what he gets for coming out while the electricity's going all over the place. What the fuck was he thinking? This is his business. He knows what the... He just killed a guy with this shit. Why does he step out?
He just killed a guy like this. Come on.
He's in the middle of trying to kill us. Like... Why does this seem like a good idea? I feel like natural selection just sort of comes into play here. So yes.
So I think that one really explains itself as
really
to why it's one of our favorites.
You're coming up out of the Faraday cage, shit, all that. Yeah, that's great. That's wonderful.
Oh, it's a good ending. Just fucking killing a guy.
Kill a guy who's been bullying you the entire game. So it's like, yes, thank you.
It's like when we, drop people from great heights a lot of the time, and it's like, oh no, we hurt them gravely. Like, that did not go well for them. Like, Shorty, we do it to Anya. Who else do we do it to? It's like, no, that person is, they ain't okay.
They are not okay. This is not,
I mean, it's their own fault, but Nancy's killed a few people.
Nancy's a murderer.
Any other words about Deadly Device?
I'm really questioning his instincts now. Like, I haven't really thought about it before, but literally just killed a guy. That's why we're here. Okay, it's fine. I'm good. I'm ready to move on to unless you're not.
No, I am.
Okay. No. I'm ready to move on to Danger on Deception Island.
Danger on Deception Island is a great game.
Start to finish.
We just talked, on our favorite mysteries one, we talked about this, but I have said it before, and I'll say it again, that scene and that exact moment when we're like, Katie, we're on to you, and she turns around in the chair and she's all gagged and tied up. That is just pure brilliance. That is an amazing moment. It's
good.
Just cinematic, and it's so, just how it was done. It's just so, almost like Agatha Christie. It's just so good, that last minute reveal.
What?
Where it's like, you already think you know who did it? Ha! Yeah, right.
It's like we felt the whole time like it was Andy, Jason, and then it's like, oh, it's Katie, and Andy's helped us get out here. Oh my gosh, we gotta go confront Katie, and we sneak around on the boat, and there's all these smugglers running around, and we're like, oh god, oh I can't get caught. And we sneak down there, and we see that red hair on over the top of the chair, and we're like, Katie, I know it's you. I know what you've been doing. And then spins around and boom. And then we have to hide and listen to Andy monologue, and it's wonderful.
It really is. And Nancy, instead of actually hitting him in the face with the oxygen tank, she says, you know, I think I'm going to put all of my, you know, safety, all of that on the head of an ocean mammal.
I'm betting the whole farm on this little baby here, because that is a baby orca. I want to remind everyone.
Yeah, I'm just going to throw it in the water and hope that the orca has incredibly good aim and will hit him instead of me.
Additionally, I just hope that it, you know, hits everything and not just balls. That's all we've really seen.
Yeah, it is. It is all we've seen. Also, that's another one where Nancy just killed a guy because an oxygen tank to the head, that's going to do severe brain damage.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
Maybe she didn't kill him. She just...
That's the weirdest thing. If you don't throw it to the orca, you just throw it at him. And he's like, say goodnight, Nancy. And it's like... Yeah. That's one of the creepiest fucking deaths.
Yeah, it's that one, and here's Shorty.
Yeah.
Those are the two creepiest, I feel. Mm-hmm. Elliot is also scary. Because it's like, he just comes at you like, if I kill you, my student debt is just completely gone.
Like how we just accepted that headcanon. It's student debt. That's why he's doing this shit.
Yeah. I know lots of people with student debt who get into counterfeiting horses.
And try to kill a teenager. It's fine, as long as I'm paying off my student loan.
But yes, that's why Danger on Deception Island is a great ending, because in one bit it's amazing and fantastic, and then the other bit it's just like Nancy logic of throwing the oxygen tank at an orca.
Here, baby orca, it's up to you. It's up to you as Nancy Drew does nothing. Oh.
Yeah. The next one we want to talk about is Tomb of the Lost Queen.
Yes.
So, in the end of Tomb of the Lost Queen, it's incredibly stressful.
Super stressful.
It's very stressful. We're just trying to get out, knowing that he's in here, and if he catches us, we're dead. Which is another time. It's just like, that's just how archaeology is, I guess.
I mean, archaeology is just about dead things, so...
Yeah, totally. That's just how No, it's not. Are you sure? I don't know. That's not how they were like on Time Team, so... That's my only exposure to archaeologists.
Oh, boy. Yeah, didn't you see all those you what was it, like Chasing Mummies or something like that? That archaeology show on History Channel for a while that was exploring tombs. It was that one like guy that they definitely based Abdullah on. But yeah, anyway, I was gonna be like, yeah.
The best part of the ending is when our boss, John, shows up and just conks him on the back of the head. He just fucking
staggers up and just wham!
And then goes, so, show me the tomb. That's that right there. That sheer amount of just badassery that happens right there.
This is why he lasted so long in archaeology.
It's true. He just was not afraid of bashing a guy on the skull, you know?
No. He was ready to be savage. He's like, fuck off and die. Potentially. You could die. He hits him really hard with an object, and he goes out.
Yeah,
like, that's super bad for you.
If you hit someone hard enough to make them pass out, you have at least concussed them. This is bad.
This could potentially kill them.
Yeah, but it happens to Nancy all the time, so it's fine.
Right, yeah. Nancy logic. I got 10 concussions left until I die. Not another teen movie. Okay, I was like, what am I quoting?
Yeah.
Anyway.
But that makes that a really good ending.
It does.
It really does. Just him showing up in the nick of time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what's our last one we're going to talk about?
Our last one is the wonderful game Ghost of Thornton Hall.
So, the Ghost of Thornton Hall ending is interesting because it's actually 3 endings. This is one of the few ones where you actually get to choose an ending. This one and Shadow at Water's Edge, which is also a good ending. Damn, we should have talked about that one too.
Well,
maybe we will next.
Whatever we want.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
But Ghost of Thornton Hall has 3 endings. In one ending, you can leave everyone in the burning building.
Nobody wants to talk to you afterwards.
Yeah, you just get... No one wants to talk to you anymore. If you do that, Harper and Jess get out, but, with no help from us. But Claire does not.
And they're in the hospital for forever, and then, nobody finds Clara. And
Yeah.
Jessalyn and Harper are pissed, and they are ready to be the next Dwayne Powers and come kill you.
Yeah. Second ending, we save Harper and Jessalyn, but we don't go back for Clara. Again, no one likes this very much in that ending.
But at least we helped them survive, so they're a little less pissed off.
Yeah,
And they're
so
not in the
not
hospital.
Just in the hospital, yeah.
Yeah.
And then third ending, we save everyone, hooray.
We
no
watch
one
the place go
dies.
down in flames no matter what, so...
Yeah. So I think that makes that an interesting ending at the very least. And sister, you have something to say about it?
Yes, these multiple endings lend to my multiverse theory.
Do tell.
Well, I mean, that's really it. Just...
Wow.
They lend to my multiverse theory in that there are multiple endings, and so, there's different Nancy Drew things. It's, my multiverse theory is, I kind of put it to the side for a while. I haven't picked up my chart because I lost it.
Remind me after the show to ask you a question about your multiverse theory.
Okay.
Gotcha. So I honestly, just the fact that we can just leave people to die makes it a pretty good ending.
Wonderful.
In my opinion.
And
I
even
like
then-
killing people. It's fine. NSA
Like killing
agents
people
listen
as
to our
Nancy Drew.
podcast. Yes, exactly. Just NSA agents listening to our podcast. This was a joke. Just
I'm
want you to
kidding.
know.
But yeah, and even if you save everybody, then you get to watch the awkward conversation where Claire's trying to explain why she let Charlotte die, and
Yeah.
just ooh, this is good.
This seems like family time. I'm gonna skedaddle.
Ooh. Yeah, and it's much less stressful upon replaying it than I remembered, because I remembered it being super stressful because you're trying to do the clock puzzle and you're just trying to make the wheelbarrow, which is just stupid. But
I agree.
but yeah, it seems like it's super stressful. But once you've actually figured out the clock puzzle, it's not. I was like, does it change? No, they just changed the position of which clocks are where for some fucking reason, and it still works. But anyway, I have a lot of for some fucking reasons with these wonderful endings.
We didn't say they were wonderful. We said that they're our favorites.
It's true.
It's different.
Yes.
But yeah, that's Ghost of Thornton Hall. And now I want to talk about Shadow at Water's Edge, because that's
Okay.
a damn fine ending.
Yeah.
The fact that we can either choose to rat him out to his girlfriend or, let him own up to it. Interesting. The fact that I'm going to say it's not a good ending because of the gigantic nonogram. That's not good. Just
less good.
tell
yeah.
your daughters what you feel instead of leaving a big ass puzzle for them.
Have a
Maybe
big
this
ass puzzle.
Not the
Have
best
a-
idea.
What does it make? A fox? Have
Yeah.
a fox.
Yeah,
It
it's a fox.
symbolizes my love for you.
So that's, that's all well and good. But the ending of just having to, like, find the right stuff, our purse gets knocked over, we have to grab the right thing, all that kind of stuff, that's really, it's just satisfying ending, I feel, to me at least.
Yeah. That moment when we tell Rentro that we're recording, we're
I've been
posting that,
recording the
and his
whole
face
time.
ooh, ooh, ooh. He looks so nervous. It's yeah. Makes the weirdest fucking faces in that
It's
game, like
true.
his scared deer face. But yeah, good ending, and then you can either see, oop, and my phone died. You can either see, her, Miwako turning him away, or, accepting his apology eventually, and it's
Yeah. I mean, it's good. Either way, she doesn't take him back. Good for you. So those were our favorite endings. If you want to tell us yours, you can find us on Twitter, Tumblr, SoundCloud, YouTube, or Twitch. We always love it when people come into our streams to talk to us or talk at us. It happens. And as a reminder, you can subscribe to our Twitch channel, so you can get access to our cute little wine glass emote to tell us when to drink when we're streaming. And you can now buy us a digital coffee on Ko-fi at, so that'll be www. Oh my goodness, Risa, you don't need www. It's ko-fi.com/Krolmeister Sisters.
remember when we couldn't get anywhere without HTTP //
www. Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. I feel like I was just in some car insurance commercial for a second from the 90s.
www.progressive.com.
Excuse me. I was thinking the insurance place. So, you can buy us a digital coffee there. As a reminder, I'm Risa,
I'm Ariana.
and we're the Krolmeister Sisters, and we're asking you guys to stay sleuthy.